Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. What's good, what's good, what's good. So, I'm going to hit you with some heavy news right now. There's a company out there that just filed for two trademarks. One is Truth.Fi Made in America ETF, and the other one is Truth.Fi Energy Independence ETF. The name of that company, Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG. Yeah. I'm going to be paying attention to this because I want to see how fast the ETF happens. It's a Bitcoin ETF. I'm wondering how it happens. I want to see the process. Yeah. Even with the new SEC, New World Order in Washington, I just want to see how fast that ETF comes to life. I really want to see that because it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. Compared to, let's say, Solana. There's a Solana ETF out there that's now in public review. There is a Litecoin ETF that's now in public review. Started yesterday, so there's 21 days of public review, and you have 21 days to actually send in your comments. So that's moving along very nicely. So we could have a Litecoin ETF before an XRP ETF. We could have a Solana ETF, and I'm telling you, I have a problem with Solana as an ETF. I just really do. There's a reason why enterprises don't use Solana. It drops a lot of the transactions. It doesn't seem to really. If you're dropping transactions, you can't say that you handle a million transactions. Because even if you did handle a million transactions, a percentage of that gets dropped. So just saying, do you really handle it? You don't. So don't claim the number. And then you have what you determine to be congestion problems. I call them network issues. You have a network gremlin. I think you should fix it. There's a lot of potential in Solana, but until they become more transparent in fixing in addressing publicly their problems, I'm just not going to trust them for anything. Like my team is not developing on Solana. Just putting that out there for you. There are a lot of other platforms I'd rather develop on, even some of the newer ones. I'd rather develop on those than develop on Solana. Just putting it out there, letting you know. That's how my team is flying. Binance Research Highlights Growth in Meme Coins and ETFs. And that's a report that happened, that's looking back at January 2025. Strong meme coin activity with 37 million tokens in circulation, mostly on Solana. Now, again, those are meme coins. That's not real dev. So everybody is sitting there and saying, oh, well, Solana's got this, Solana's got that. They got the most development, blah, blah, blah. That's only because you're counting meme coins. Those are crap coins. They don't do anything. Real development is happening on other blockchains. Stop playing that game. When I listen to these talking heads out here telling you that, I sit there and I just go, yeah, there's no reason for me to listen to you. There's no reason for me to listen to you. Because you're spewing out what you don't know about. Or there's a reason that you're saying it. For me, I'm looking at it from a technology perspective. Most of the memes are on Solana. Most of the real applications are elsewhere. So yeah, they've got the most development, the most developers. But real applications with real developers are happening elsewhere. Aptos, Sui, Ethereum, happening elsewhere. So just saying, every time I hear about it, I just point to, please give me a list of enterprises that are looking at that solution. Please just let me know. Let me know. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing it. And the Winklevoss twins, two people I don't like, straight up. They own Gemini. They're thinking about taking Gemini to an IPO. That could be interesting. But as long as their names are associated with Gemini, I will not be using it, period. I don't like how they run their company. Forget about the politics. Just been watching how they run their company for a while. It seems very lazy. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. Not interested in that at all. That whole mess with Digital Currency Group, yeah, nah, I'm not forgetting that. It's still a mess. I'm all right with that. The way it was handled, on both sides was sloppy. But I feel like Gemini handled it worse out of the both of them. So yeah, nah, I have no interest in any company that they run, period. If that's the way you run a business, not me, no way. And then you have the crypto AI market. It plummeted by like 13+%. And I sit here and I just go, I'm cool with that. It gives me another opportunity to buy in. And people are sitting there and they're going, why would you do that? I want you to pay attention to what's going on in AI. Not just who's developing new models, but how it's being used, how it's being leveraged. Me and my crew, we leverage AI every day. Every day. Our productivity is through the roof. So when I look at some of these AI coins and what they're working on, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Gives me another chance to buy in, right? I'm talking about projects like Virtual, Elisa OS, just looking at how they're moving and what they're doing. And there are other crypto coins out there that I really like. Like I have not invested in A16, AI16. No, they used to be called AI16Z. And I hated the name because there's a company called A16Z, Andreessen Horowitz. A, 16 letters, Z, Andreessen Horowitz. And they took a play off that name. And I'm like, no, if you've got to take a play off of somebody else's name, I don't know if I'm going to like you. So now they're rebranding to Elisa OS. And I'm just like, you went from A16Z to Elisa? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling that. Really don't. Bank of America is being sued over alleged credit card rewards. We'll call it deception. Apparently, there's a class action lawsuit accusing Bank of America of misleading customers about credit card reward points, claiming it offered less valuable rewards after initial promotions. Ooh. Every time I turn around, there's some kind of bank story that makes me go, why would I trust a bank? And Bank of America, why would you be goofing around with stuff like this? And you're already in trouble. Yeah, nah. Not feeling you. Not feeling you. I know a lot of consultants that will not consult at Bank of America because they're sloppy all over the place. And I was just like, ooh, that says a lot. That says a lot. Singapore food and beverage industry is encouraged to use blockchain technology. Now, I don't know what technology they're using, but I'll tell you this. I wish it was VeChain. That's where VeChain cut its teeth. VeChain would be great at that. Absolutely outstanding at that, right? So I'm sitting back and I'm just going, wow. With sustainable agriculture blockchain market projected to reach 290 million by 2032 in Singapore. Yeah. And then you have blockchain transforming transportation and maritime industries, another place where VeChain could thrive. Railways in Japan, France, and Indonesia are implementing blockchain-based digital IDs, while shipping companies use blockchain for hazardous cargo documentation to prevent fraud. That's been going on for a while. I reported, blockchain usage in the maritime industry, I want to say like 2 years ago. Yep. Great place for VeChain, I'm telling you. And then you have Sonia launching a music NFT on Sonova Marketplace. That's their, Web3 platform. And it debuted NFT collections featuring unreleased tracks priced at, basically $2.11. I'm not going to tell you how much ETH that is because it's ridiculous. Actually, it's 0.000777. That's a pretty cool number, actually. That's why I said it. And it's about $2.11. While innovative mainstream adoption of music NFTs remains uncertain, I'm telling you now, that could be a cool thing. It's going to build. Things like that are going to build. It's going to build. And then you have that. Then you have metaverse. You have concerts going on in the metaverse. I'm telling you, dead straight up, it's going to be amazeballs. It's going to be amazeballs. Is it going to take time to get there? Absolutely. Absolutely. But is it going to get there? Another absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking at I'm actually a principal member of the Metaverse Standards Forum. If you knew the work that was being done just by the people on this forum, forget everybody else that's out there busting their tails to build technology, but just to build interoperability awareness, this forum is no joke. This forum is no joke. We're talking like companies like my company, Rebel Visions, companies like NVIDIA. The person that started this forum is an executive at NVIDIA. Neil is awesome. Just saying, Neil is awesome. DeFi and TradeFi convergence reshaping global finance 2025 is expected to see growing collaboration between decentralized and traditional finance. I was touching on this last night. Imagine a bank being able to handle custodial services for crypto, entering into a deal, because this is what Coinbase wants, entering into an exchange deal, instead of becoming its own exchange, entering into an exchange deal with a company like Coinbase to handle all their exchange needs. Now you can go straight to the bank, buy your crypto. You can hold your crypto there. Or if you're going to be like me, you're going to buy your crypto and you're going to ship it off to your non-custodial wallet. That could lead to massive outflows. Nobody's saying it, nobody's talking about it, but that could actually lead to massive outflows. If you're a bank, you should really think about how you could couple services and things like that to actually do better for your customers. Just saying. Because the definition of bank, loaning money, doing IPOs. Really, for a bank, it's just loaning money. But if I don't need you to loan me money, I just need you to, on-ramp it, off-ramp it to and from exchanges. Just saying, there's a lot. There's a lot. The SEC is acknowledging its first Solana ETF filing. It's now in public review. 21 days of public review. Like, I'm expecting smooth sailing from this part out. 21 days, and then boom, boom, boom. It'll be pretty much done. That's why I was looking at that whole Truth Social thing, that Bitcoin ETF, because I'm wondering how fast it's going to go. It's going to be at least 21 days of public review, right? There's certain pieces that have a minimum time frame or min-max time frame. This is one of them. But I'm still going to be watching how fast does it move. How fast does it move? But we could have a Solana ETF and a Litecoin ETF fairly quickly. They're both in public review. Pay attention to these things. These things could make us money. Honestly. Sorry, just fixing my sleeve. Now, then we've got MobiKwik and Cred launching India's first e-rupee, along with the Royal Bank of India and Yes Bank. What? Yeah, a CBDC. India's launching a CBDC. That's right. And I'm like, good luck with that. Good luck with that. You want to control my money? Yeah, I'm not feeling that idea. I'm not feeling that idea like at all. Right? And then you've got Kentucky becoming the 16th state to be filing paperwork to have its own Bitcoin reserve. Everybody's hopping on this Bitcoin reserve bandwagon, and they want to use 5% of public funds, 5 to 10%. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, do you even know what this means? Do you know how that works? What are your projections? How are you going to get into that? Just saying, I would just like to know how they're going to do it. Are you going to be custodial? Are you going to do it via custodial services or non-custodial services? Right? Custodial services could cost you money. You shouldn't be paying unnecessary fees. But do you know what that means? How that works? How are you going to lock it down? What's the security around it? That whole thing. 16 states. 16 states. We could have Utah might be the fastest. I mentioned this the other day. It's just because their legislature moves fast. I mean, there's not much to do, so I think Utah could be the first one. And they look at this. They already passed HB, the House passed HB 230 to invest 5% of their funds. Now it just goes to the Senate. It was just a few days ago that I told you that they filed the paperwork, and now it's already passed the House, and now it just has to go to the Senate. That ought to tell you something. Utah could be first. Before the United States, before any other state. It could be the first state in this country to handle it. Wow. Then we've got Ondo Finance just going hog wild. Started their own Ondo chain, a layer one, and everybody's asking the same question. Why did you need a layer one? What's going to be different with that layer one versus what you already have? What's going to be different? So I'm just sitting back and I'm just wondering how that's going to work. To bridge traditional and decentralized finance backed by major institutions. And one of the reasons why I have no interest in it is because Junior, I'll just say that, Junior showed up over there. You guys should be able to figure out who Junior is. And I'm just sitting back and I'm going, yeah, I'm not touching anything with that name attached to it. Good luck. Good luck. Donnie Jr. Yeah, no. Because all of a sudden he's a Bitcoin like pro. He's a crypto pro. Yeah. Maybe his advisors are. Nigeria launched their first regulated stablecoin, CNGN, pegged to the Naira. And I'm just sitting back and I'm just going, I want to see how these state-backed or state-certified stablecoins operate. Because the whole thing around crypto is that it's decentralized and it's stateless. Stable coins that abide by one country's rules. That's now no longer stateless, right? It's now no longer stateless. And if you look at how the environment is setting up out there, Europe doesn't want a stateless stablecoin. The United States is shaping up to look like they don't want a stateless stablecoin because that's what Tether is, stateless stablecoin. It's kind of one of the reasons why I like Tether over everybody else because it's stateless. It's not controlled by any single government. They work with all the governments, which is why I have a problem with the EU bad-mouthing Tether, the US bad-mouthing Tether. All of the stablecoin companies are going to wind up holding, we were talking about it last night, going to wind up holding tremendous amounts of treasuries from various countries. That's debt, basically. So, I mean, Tether holds, they're ranked 19th in the amount of money that they hold against the United States. Debt. And I'm just sitting back and I'm like, but Tether works with these countries to catch criminals, to hold their finances. They're a known entity. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just going, oh, that's a good way to treat a partner that's helping you accomplish goals. I'm telling you, there's a lot to review. A lot. But you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the numbers. Pull that, push this, move over here, move my notes out of the way. Holy shimolligans. What are we expecting today that's going to impact the economy? Employment rate. The U.S. employment rate at 8:30, that's what everybody's going to be looking at. Nothing else is going to matter. Absolutely nothing else. That employment rate is going to be a big deal. The unemployment rate, sorry. So if the unemployment rate goes up, right, people are going to be wondering. People are going to be wondering. And it's going to have an effect because everybody's looking at it from an inflationary standpoint. Just saying. Pay attention, people. Eyes wide open. You know what I say, the GMB3. Always do your own research, know your entries and exits, and absolutely invest deliberately. Keep your eyes on the prize, and the prize is you and your future. Keep that in mind. Fear and Greed Index still at 44. Yesterday was at 49. I caught it once earlier at 44. I thought it would move a little bit, but nah, it's still at 44. Woof. We're in the fear zone now. DeFi Llama still at 114. $0.872 billion. So we moved up a little bit in terms of total value locked. Like yesterday, we moved up about $1 billion. Yesterday, I think it was 113. And then here you go. Oh, look at that. We drew this line yesterday, and it's looking like resistance. Looking like this line is looking like it's going to be resistance. Nice. See how it fit right there? Now it's fitting over here. I think we're setting up for an explosion up. So we're gonna pay attention to that. I am absolutely paying attention. That's starting to look like a good setup. To me, that's starting to look like a good setup. Right? I'm kind of like, yeah, I could be happy with that. I could be very happy with that. I should change this line color. It's a little too, yeah, let's make it a little lighter. Just so that we can differentiate between these two pink lines. You have lighter ones over there. That's better. But yeah, that's a good look. Right now it's at 97,681. Let's take a look at the big board. Looking at the big board, I'm sitting back and I'm going, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here I'm interested in. BTC, ETH, BCH, BNB, SUI I'm really interested in. That's a big dip. That's a big dip. And I love SUI, so I'm probably going to get in. ADA at 73 cents, also interesting to get in. XRP at 240, yes. Who else would I be looking at? Link down to $20. Oh, I'm all about it. No, I'm not looking at Doge. No, keep it moving. SHIB is another one that I'm looking at, because when the market goes up, SHIB is going to go up a lot. Like SHIB could 3x from right there, quick. So I'm just sitting there looking at it, going, yeah, there are some ones that I want to get into. There are definitely some ones I want to get into, and I like looking at the year to date because it helps me kind of figure out where everything is. You know, I mean, Ethereum under $3,000, to me, that's a sale price. I mean, heck, it's a fire sale price. $2 of the XRP under $3, $2.36. Yeah, to me, that's a big fire sale price. You know, I'm gonna totally bypass this one because I'm just not feeling it. BNB is another good one that I'd be looking at. Absolutely. Nope. Yep. Yeah, look at it. Just these numbers are just freaking beautiful to me. Let's take a look at the losers first. Let's see. Who are we paying attention to? It goes all the way down? How far? Yeah, the whole list of losers. Excuse me. Start from the bottom, go all the way up. We've got Stacks down 5%, Dog with Hat down 5.63%. I mean, it's Dog with Hat has just tumbled. I mean, look at it right now with a GMBX factor of 5.45. I don't know if it can come back now. SNEC is down 5.98%. SNEC is going to do well. SNEC is definitely going to come back. It's got a 0.94 GMBX factor. SNEC, I think, is going to come back. PIF is down 6.14%. It's got a GMBX factor of 5.41. I scratch my head. I don't know, but I think in an up market, it will also go up. That's what I'm thinking. I will not pay attention to this one just because I don't like how they market things. Beam is down 6.25%. Has a GMBX factor of 3.39. One of my friends was talking to me about pudging penguins, so I'll cover that. 6.39%. It's down, and it's got a 5.28 GMBX factor. It could come back if the whole market comes back. I've got no interest in pudging penguins. SUI, this is why I want to get in. SUI's down 6.67%. It's got a GMBX factor of 0.66. Yes, I'm going to get in. That's not even a question. Yes. Love SUI. I'm definitely getting in on SUI. Who else would I be paying attention to? That's it. Oh, no, BitTensor is down 8.41%, GMBX factor of 1.26. BitTensor? Yeah. That to me is not I don't have a slot for it. But I definitely have nothing bad to say about BitTensor. That 1.26 GMBX factor, I actually think that's good. I think they'll blow through it. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Let's take a look at the winners. Who do we have? Not a lot. It stops right there. Helium. because they have the whole free 5G phone thing going on, Helium Mobile. GMBX factor of 15.24. Do I think they'll make it? No, I don't. No, I don't. We were just talking about AI 16Z. They're up 7.99% with a GMBX factor of 6.93. Possible comeback. Pendle up 8.17%, GMBX factor of 1.27. Pendle, I think, will do fine. That's because of Mr. Shikamoto. He told me about it. I think they'll do fine. Then you've got FARTCOIN up 8.77% with a GMBX factor of 3.66. Yeah, I don't think so. I have no faith in meme coins. It doesn't move me. It really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. But anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. We've got Friday flips tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should really join in. And don't forget, you should really go over to growmybag.tv/sign-up and become a big bagger. The next big bagger private video conference call where we've got 5 points that we want to cover is going to be Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about a lot of different subjects. A lot of different subjects. So you should join. You should become a big bagger. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, smash the likes. Tell your friends about us. Help us grow this community. It's a lot of fun, and it's the only community that's actually going to talk to you, or talk with you, as a matter of fact, about the latest news and how it's affecting our bags. Everybody, thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. And as always, thank you for your trust. Have a good night. Actually, have a good day. Bye-bye.